This is the Big O Show.
You know, narratives are, it's interesting. And Tua made a terrible mistake at the end of the game with that interception, right? I get it. And then the team, obviously, great play, bails him out and bails the team out and gets the W, right? Which, by the way, they did force 4 fumbles, recovered 2 of them. But anyway, narratives. Nobody mentions that Mac Jones panicked, and the kid played very well, by the way. I'm not going to sit here and tell you all this great stuff about the Dolphins, and they played poorly, but they found a way to win. So for me, I am super impressed. But I got to give Mac Jones a lot of credit because there were several times Dolphins defenders were, I mean, they clocked his ass, and he knew his ass was going to get clocked, and he got rid of the football on time. Kid showed me some moxie yesterday. Okay. All of that. He played well. But he also, at the beginning of the game, panicked and threw a ball to the ground that was a fumble. Because he did not realize that just like Tua, unlike Tua was trying to get past the line of scrimmage because if not, it's also a penalty. He couldn't ground it right on the floor there because he didn't have anybody around. So he's trying to get it out of bounds in the area where he has receivers and past the line of scrimmage. But he couldn't. So it ends up becoming an interception. The rest is history. But nobody talks about the same panic mistake that Mac made. Because that was wow. He panicked, dude. Felt the pressure, boom, and he threw it there. And, hey, things happen. He's young. It happens. Tua's young. It happens. Now, does Tua have to learn to get rid of the ball a little faster at times? Because he's dying to make a freaking play? Yes, he did it 3 times yesterday. I counted. But I'm sorry, I forgot where I'm supposed to expect him to become a perfect quarterback when he hasn't played an entire season. You know? And again, narratives, however you want to spin it. Yes, Mac Jones played terrific yesterday. Now, I've seen people that write for a living talk about it and say, well, Mac Jones played great and then Tua didn't. Okay, who had the offensive line? Mac Jones. Who had the running game? Mac Jones. So you think Tua might have played better if he had a running game and the offensive line was as good as New England's was? See, sometimes if you're going to talk, at least put it in the proper context and say, hey, yeah, Mac Jones played better, but Mac Jones had the running game, had the offensive line that Tua did not. That really helped him. That brought balance. But if you're going to talk about the game, explain the game. If you're going to talk out of your ass or write out of your ass, and that's where you kind of tune me out already. And to me that's it's so key to use context and set things up for what it is. I had a listener yesterday on the postgame show. Well, after week 1, who's got the better quarterback? And it's like, I get it. The kid played better, but do you understand what the elements were that allowed the kid to play better? Because our guy did not have the same kind of tools. But if you don't know the game, you say shit like that. And that's the problem. It's kind of the way people are looking at things. Instead of, okay, take everything into account and what happened and then assess overall. That's what people have to do. So good morning, everybody. I hope you all are doing well out there. Hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling like I am because I am feeling absolutely fantastic. I mean, it is a great Monday to have the Dolphins in first place. It's a hell of a lot better than being 0-1. Anybody tells you that, you got a divisional game also in the bank, which helps you for the standings. You got a conference game in the bank, which helps you for the standings. And this is how you work your way to the playoffs. And if you're not happy today as a Miami Dolphins fan, then, man, I don't know. I think you need to get laid. You know what I mean? I think you need to go with Robert Kraft, who there is no doubt in my mind he is visiting an Asian day spa today. One of our listeners tweeted a picture out to me. I think it was Adam, and he tweeted out a picture to me about it showed Robert Kraft in the box last night, and he had this constipated look, and I just said, yeah, well, it looks like the dude needs a visit to the Asian day spa. You know, little happy ending for him, makes him feel a little better, fires off a Patriot missile. You know, then maybe that he can deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So those of you out there that are bitter Dolphin fans, you probably need to go to an Asian day spa with the owner of the Patriots, Robert Kraft. Who knows? He might treat you to it too. He's kind of cheap. You can tell. You can tell when you're going to the Asian day spa to get your tricks. You're kind of cheap. You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it. You're a billionaire, so are you going to go to the Asian day spa, or maybe rent out a penthouse suite, a couple of them, and maybe invite like some really hot, high-priced call girls? I don't know. You're a billionaire. Just saying. You go to the Asian day spa, you can do that with S&H green stamps. I'm sorry, I dated myself there. Some of you out there have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway, so just take it easy. Just take it easy.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.